flags, the city's draped in black. The closest thing to this we saw was 9/11. You guys remember, even though it was 3 years ago, what the situation was like back then, with firemen all over the country, you know, expressing their solidarity with what happened in New York, and policemen the same, and then people everywhere with candles, even here in South Los Angeles and Orange County. You had, people on overpasses with candles and vigils and flags. It was exactly this kind of atmosphere that you can, and it was a mourning atmosphere because 3,000 people had died. So with the show of the states themselves, as of Crepe Bell, women standing with processions long and winding, and flambeaux in the night. We even had the flambeaux in the night at that time. I never, in my memory of experience living in our country, remember anything like that, what followed the week or two after 9/11, in terms of the outpouring of emotion in a civil, religious mourning sense among people like yourselves. There was countless torches lit with the silent sea of faces and the unbared heads with the weight. So this is just for Lincoln now, with the depot, the arriving coffin, the somber face. It gives a really good picture, don't you think? Yet it has a certain rhythm, with the dim-lit churches, so where amid these you journey, Lincoln, the coffin, with the tolling bells and that lovely double tolling like the bells. Here, coffin, that slowly passes. I give you the sprig of lilac that I picked in my dooryard as I went out the steps in mid-April. And then he changes gears, which I think is really nice. But look, not for you alone. No, not just for you. Blossoms and branches, screens and coffins, all I bring. No, I'm Whitman. I go to the battlefields. I take care of the wounded. I write letters for the young men, both north and south, home to their parents. It's for everybody who has been killed in this horrendous situation we got ourselves into here. For fresh is the morning, thus would I chant a song for you, O sane and sacred death. And in his view, chanting a song for sane and sacred death, and now it's holy death, he's chanting a song for everyone. All over bouquets of roses, O death, I cover you over with rose and early lilies. And he's seen the death because he's been all on the battlefield for 2 years. He was down there for maybe 3, 1862 to 1865. But mostly and now the lilac that blooms the first. And if you know, as I said, the eastern part of the United States, you know what the lilac means in the early spring. Copious I break the sprigs from the bushes. With loaded arms I come pouring for you. And it's easy to understand this, isn't it? It's just our English. It's not some fancy dude poetry. For you in the coffins, all of you, O death. 8, change gears as he goes. O western orb sailing in the heaven. What's the western orb sailing in the heaven?
The sun. The sun?
Well, no, it's not the sun. It's the star. I think probably the North Star, one of those stars. I'm not sure. It could have been Venus or Jupiter. I'm not sure which one was shining at that time in the west. Whether it was the North Star or a different one. But it's also Lincoln again. It's a double star. Lincoln was the star that came out of the west, and the star in the sky that does what? Tells Whitman